And welcome back to Adelynde's Adventures in Endwalker. This is part 8, where we commence our journey on the moon. We just completed the Tower of Babel and discovered that Van Daniel's plan all along was to destroy the seals holding Zodiark at bay. He broke all of them except the very last one, and now we are hurrying after him to make sure he does not finish the job. Zone in and there's a sheep. Okay. Just normal Final Fantasy things. I return. I must return. Why? 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 Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't have Primal Ren yet. I should have been a DPS! Kill the sparks of lingering grief. Anything else to say? Home. I want. I need. That's a language I shouldn't be able to understand. The Watcher's Palace. No steps echo through this looming spire save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. Then I shall go above. The Watcher. Look at that. Look at that. The moon was the seal for Zodiark all along. That's really pretty. That's Atheris in the background. Oh, he's trying to repair it. imagination. If keeping Zodiac imprisoned is the right thing to do, I will aid you. Ooh, they can't move on. Oh, I still have to talk to him. Okay, I'm already in 84 Sage. The Watcher would have you deal with the specters haunting the moon. You must confront those lost souls, yes, but you need not expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. Where the strength of sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade, even with the passage of centuries. Then make haste, though yet distant, unwelcome guests draw closer. Where? When? How long? Was it truly so long ago? We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow, with our will, our creations. every soul a drop of blood flowing through its veins. To live, to learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of times long lost remain around the drowning brand. Huh? Oh. Hello. An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Follow the lustrous dog and try not to fall behind. Oh, there's more around this brand. Temperamental spirit. The dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. We and the star were fulfilled, wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why did it have to end? Taught us to fear a death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, yet no catharsis. Such truth, yet no consolation. As the whispers die, the spirit fades. All is silent and still around the numbing brand. The lustrous dog is once again staring at you expectantly, and who are you to deny it? Follow it, and try not to fall behind. Try not to fall behind, but if you go anywhere away from it, it pauses and looks at you. I am not joining your fate. No! I'm not joining your fate! Following dog. Do you gotta stop next to the mobs? So be it. I'll kill this lunatender. The dog silently regards the shadow that lurks near the brand. Came crumbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiark. To forge our world anew. To live and love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise where fear is distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? Unmistakable color, the soul of Azim. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are you. So, FFXIV meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? We meet again, Hythlodaeus. Again, I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. Am itself created a shade in my likeness, and not only me, but all of Amaroth. How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiark. We remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory. The plans and plots for our resurrection, Adelynde's intervention, and Zodiark's and the stars' final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark or the future use of the star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Ametselk did. Believe in yourself, and all will be well. More new arrivals, though. Ah, Daniel. That color, I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome being. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brand. Farewell, my new old friend. Lustrous dog! Something has raised the lustrous dog's hackles. The dog growls, agitated. We must protect the brand. Come on, boy! Or girl. The dog nudges you with its nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on. Ride the dog. With a powerful leap, the dog takes flight. Discovered a new location. This is the final brand. Well, that happened before I even got there.
Zanne. 時間稼ぎが少しばかり足りませんでしたね。さあ、封印は破られた。目覚めの時です。ゾディアーク。ゾディアークからはエリリブスという核が抜け落ちている。さながら本能のみで生きている赤子です。使うも乗っ取るもたやすいこと。いいですね。脈打つたびゾクリとするほどの力が吹き上げてくる。どんなありさまになっていようが、かつて星を救った英雄なんですから、それくらいでいてくれないと。さて、いよいよだが、お前はどうしたい？俺としてはかの万神を食らい世界を食らった後、イかれるお前と借り合いたいものだが、お前がここで俺を殺す気で止めるというのなら、
I mean, I'll put you down
それ
anytime.
もまた一興だ。では俺を生かし仕留めろよ。ああ、すみません。戦うならこっちを先にしてもらえますか？言ったでしょ？すべてを殺して死にたいんだって。
Really did mean it. The Savior. The Guardian. The Keeper of Natural Order. We are the Martyr, the Bestower of New Beginnings. We are...
世界を救う。いいえ、あなたたちは今から世界の敵になる。何もかも終わらせるために。
もかも否ですよ。あなたたちはもう死んでいるんです。亡霊らしくお眠りなさい。
Chad, I think we fucked up.
そう、信じて前に進むんだ。その魂はそれでこそ輝くというものさ。君が望んでくれた結末とは違うのだろうけど、これはこれで私たちに似合っているんじゃないかな。君も少しそう思ったんじゃない？ねえ、ハーデス。
Not boundless.
不完全な状態でどこまでやれるか。殿下で試そうと思っていたのですが、この際です。世界を耐えられる最も邪魔なあなたから決闘いたしましょう。
We'll just see about that. Ready, let's go. I'll grab my pill while we wait for the cue. Made it back just in time. Let's go, tank! Let's go time! God damn it. They have the shortest queue. Come on, man. I don't acknowledge this as the real Zodiark. This is the Fandaniel fanboy version.
接続開始万象の断りよ我が意のままにどうせ終わるなら派手に散ろうじゃありませんか魔力ヒルクスの方がおもちゃに覚える
Foam Finger is my co-healer. Hey, man. You getting your ass beat? Zodiark fight. It's a lot of dodging. And knowing what all the mechanics do. Because knowing what the mechanics do determines where you dodge. This is just his little ult where he breaks his mask. Congratulations, you're hideous. God knows why you have tentacles. Because the platform is turning. Safe space feels to where we are right now. like so. Oh, that is the double platform smash, so front, very front and very back are safe there. Triple is check, right? So start on the outside, move to the inside. Corner safe. Platform whites. Drape. Like so. Those snakes are going to turn. It's going to make a safe spot right here. Shield might or might not be safe. It's all safe though. And Astral Eclipse is going to rain down stars from heaven. We are safe here and here. And then we move one up. Here will be safe where this behemoth is. Still here, for the animation. Right after that, we're in F5. Hit AoE. Got sticks, which is perfect for Panhyla. Panhyla, and don't even worry about it. That is a half AoE cleave, or half platform cleave rather. And then only the front left slice is safe. Slice is safe first. Then go across. To the side. Nice job, everybody. Nobody died. That one is still difficult enough that if you don't have at least one good healer, let alone two, it can be a hard wipe. So it's nice to have a quick and easy trial experience for Adelynde. No one stayed for a comm. But they got two. I got two comms, so that's nice. Well done. My preparations are complete, and I stand ready to seal Zodiark. Withdraw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety. Have some news.
僕の力でも倒せないなんて。本当に厄介な人たちですね。ですが残念、私の勝ちです。最初から狙いはこちら、ゾディアークを殺すことだったんです。方法をいくつか想定していました。どうかがゾディアークを食らって、それをあなたが倒してもよかったんです。ですが私自身がゾディアークを持っていれば、それ以上に確実なやり方はない。ついでにあなたを潰しておけなかったのは残念ですが、本当に今回は解けない。さあ、今度こそ始めるといたしましょう。死んだり終末の最悪を。
Excuse me, it's not murder if I defeated you in single combat. Also, I could argue that was self-defense.
Karadaから急速に力が抜けていく。寒いような気がするが、よくわからない。何度も体を変えて肉体の死も経験してきた。今回もまたただ眠りに落ちるかのように全てが遠くなる。あまりにも当たり前のことのようで、もう二度と目覚めないのだという実感はないままだ。せめて終わったのだと自分に言い聞かせる。望みがなかった分未練もない。少し先の未来を思い描いて、ざまあ見ろとだけ思う。この結末をはるか昔、自分と同じ魂を宿して生きたあの男は嘆くだろうか。だとしても私は到底人が続いていくべきものだとは思えなかった。1万年以上の昔、彼がかけた問いに今そう答えを返す。それが誤りだというのなら、この後来たる最悪にお前たちの答えを示すがいい。アイデリンよ、ご覧ください、ザンデ陛下。これよりあらゆるものが無に帰ります。私も星もすべての命があなたと同じに。
Well, we've just killed God. Deep breaths, slow and steady. You saw it too, yes? The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. What does it mean? Then it was no illusion. All was truth. With the death of Zodiark, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the echo, a vision of the horrors to come. The time grows short. Look, I am not in the mood. No.
今のお前と戦ったところで俺の望むすべては手に入らない。新たな獣がお前の縄張りに踏み込もうとしているのだろう。その目も耳も牙ももはやこの身に向けられてはいまい。また探さねば。かつて神竜にそうしたようにお前が闘志を注ぐものを。古き神などというものも期待外れだった。必要なのはさらなる悪、さらなる絶望か。
I will not fight for your amusement.
そうか。
That's right. Walk away. Like a bitch. Well then, Watcher, what shall we do next? I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you, stay and listen to what I have to tell you of Zodiark and the end of all things. Yeah, that's kind of important. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Adelynde have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. I'm going to change my clothes. I can teleport to the moon, right? Yeah. Be right back, Watcher. I don't need to brace for the Garlemald chill anymore. the way it dyes everything. Yeah, see, it even dyes the arm, and I like the contrast. I take my glamour very seriously. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. And back to the moon. Just past two people emoting at each other. Everyone! Well, not everyone. May we presume this being is a native of the moon? Dare I ask what happened before we arrived? Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl hath also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Adelynde's power hath taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphinaud and Alice, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Adelynde bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amarot. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Adelynde, together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark, or rather, was my duty. Then Zodiark is no more. And not without consequence, I am afraid, for now the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Are you all right? My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means. If you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? All right. I shall leave that to you, Adelynde, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. Shouldn't we go in order? Pray review the records on the upper floor, and I will see if there is aught to be learned down here. Yes, yes. Oh, I think I almost just walked off the edge. Okay, dimly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long and lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Dost thou suppose our host hath maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning, without rest or relief? If so, these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must needs handle them with care. Faintly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Adelynde greatly. Zodiac defeated. While he may have been in an incomplete state, that's nevertheless an impressive feat. But even if you hadn't, his demise was inevitable, and Daniel would have seen to it one way or another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiac's power to wreak untold destruction before taking his own life, making this the better of two unfavorable outcomes. I don't disagree. Warmly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past rejoinings flows through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loperites, though it is not clear who or what they are. Brightly glowing crystal. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains imprisoned. Uh-oh, I gotta be level 84 to continue. Okay. Time for a leveling roulette and possibly some PvP. Yes, I could continue on Sage. No, I don't want to. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We will do a Wondrous Tales after this, I think. I just tried to dash into him. Of course, that did not happen. People, if you have aggro, bring it to the tank. I'm not necessarily going to see it if you've got it off in the corner with you. Dare he use Circle of Scorn against me? Okay, let's go. If you guys don't want the chests, I don't want them either. Let's go. I'm here for the experience.
力が湧き出てきやがる。
Stand next to me. We got good damage. Back here again. They'll leave it. Oh, I don't know how to shake it off. Rude!
してくれるな。消えなさい。
Y'all gonna die! That poor healer is like, I'm trying to get away from you and you are not getting the hits. And calm the healer. I think I leveled up. Yep, 84. Onward. Did you learn anything of import? So it was as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Adelynde. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Adelynde's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve.
良くなったのなら何よりよ。壁の記録も興味深くはあったけれどね。それじゃあ聞かせてもらえるかしら。古の時代に起こり、これから再び起きようとしている終末の最悪について。
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
原因は突き止められたの？
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
天脈、その言葉は初めて聞いたわ。
Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of air and earth, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, the stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
だから闇の力を活性の力を持つゾディアークを創造したのですね。星全体のエーテルの流れを増強し制御する、まさに断りを仕切直すがごとき神業です。
Precisely, with the advent of Zodiarch, our end was averted. And that's what they meant by rewriting the laws of nature. Putting a net of ether around Aetheris to protect it.
その後にゾディアークの扱いをめぐって対立が起き、ハイデリンが生み出された。エメトセルクはそう語っていたが、そう言わないか。
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiarch's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need to remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Adelynde recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiarch herself and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Adelynde and Zodiarch are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiarch was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half Aetheris' population. Thus was it necessary for Adelynde to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetheris and her history. Like Zodiark, Adelynde's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wished to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
実際ハイデリンのその導きがなかったらアシエンにもっと多くの世界統合を許していたでしょうね。そして今を生きる生命はかつての人を蘇らせるための煮えとされていたはず。
All of them, I think.
わかった。ひとまずお前の言うことを信じよう。絶対の神がいないなら、俺はあいつがミンフィリアが支えようとしたものを信じてみたい。そのつもりでもう一つだけ教えてくれ。この後、本当に終末が再開されてしまうとして、俺たちがそれに対処できなかった場合、原初世界が滅びた場合、共造世界はどうなる？
The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. Ah, it is ready. This way, if you would be so kind. Huh? A beautiful sight, is it not? Adelynde knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Aetheris to safe harbor. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. At long last, the Watcher is ready to fulfill his final duty. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Adelynde created me as the jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of either has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand, and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service to Adelynde's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand, then? Northeast. Yeah, that's pretty far. Whee! Ooh. Over here. All the way up here and then over. And there they are. Naught could prepare me for the boundless beauty of Atheris, shining, shimmering, amidst a sea of stars. A blue sapphire, and but one of countless other jewels brimming with life, no doubt. With a little preparation, it might be possible to traverse the gap on foot. Then again, it would be a long, long way down if one should slip. Perhaps another time. So close, and yet so far. Does not the harsh terrain remind you of somewhere we've been before? The Dravanian Forelands, aye. A place that rejects the intrusion of outsiders, where solitude reigns supreme. At the very least, it sounds suitable for Zodiac's prison. The place we seek is just ahead, the Chlorophoskrat. Okay. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. The Chlorophoskrat. Okay. Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Fuck. I knew it. You led me into a cavern full of weepers. Guard of Zodiac's prison, eh? Blood-red eyes, slavering maw, and built like a behemoth, I'd imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. Curious, this place doth call to mind Plot Any, home of the new moat. This entire cave is thrumming with ambient ether. Alas, any further analysis will have to wait. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Guess. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creation of Adelynde's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when he last showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions, unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. Nope. Fuck off. Nope. Fuck off. I'm busy. Go around the fate. Go down the hill. Forever. I was expecting something a little more intimidating, unless man's best friend? To who would Adelynde entrust the command of so grand a vessel, I wonder? Dalamet has long been described as the loyal hound of Menpina due to its relation to the greater mood. It seems highly improbable, if not impossible, for ancient peoples to have known of Argos, but I wonder whether there is some connection. Argos favors you with what could almost be described as a conspiratorial grin. Your destination is the structure there, across the cradle of darkness. But climb onto Argos's back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Our allies' assurance is notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Urianger wait here. Ride we go! That's where Zodiac was. A malefic ether yet permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiac, most like. It's gonna be there for a while. Just a little further. This structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Almoratine. Apologies for the wait. Right then, shall we let us head inside and... Oh! Most intriguing. A means by which he can conserve with energy, mayhap? Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Thank you, Argos. We'll take things from here. If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. He's going to wait forever. You discover a new location, and we're in a sanctuary. Its scale is reminiscent of Amarot, or rather, the replica we visited on the first. Truly a marvel beyond description.
静かだな。監視者の言ってた月のクルーとやらはどこだ？
親愛なるレポリットの皆様、ごきげんよう。1243回目の定期点検には少し早いですが、ご存知の通り、ゾディアークの消滅が確認されました。もって月は檻としての役目を終了し、アーテリスの生命を運ぶ船となります。 ついに私たちの出番ですわ。
They're so happy.
さあ、テキパキ準備を進めますわよ。人を受け入れられるよう各自持ち場の点検を、地上の彼らにも忘れずに信号を送ること。質問はありませんわね。では総員行動開始。
は
あ、なるほど。彼らがハイデリンの作りし月のクルー。人が馴染みやすいよう配慮されているのですね。
そうかもな。
They're so cute though. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he is still struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. They must be the Loporits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about it in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. I think we're all kind of stunned. Oh hey, directly to the north. Must be up further. Alright, we've reached the moon. We're about, I think, halfway through Moon Adventures, so it is time to bid you goodbye for now.